Today I have some plans. I'm very hungry right now and I just got back from the gym, so I need to make myself some lunch so that my creatine is not like resting on an empty stomach. But because I had like kind of pre-cooked up some of my lunch, I thought maybe we should meal prep together, and then I'm going to do some baking. So I reckon what I'll do is I've got kangaroo meatballs, which sounds crazy but they're pretty good, trust me. That we're going to do some sweet potatoes with, and then I might find some salad as well. And then I'm going to, maybe some rice actually. I reckon rice is a great idea. See if we have any rice. And then I'm going to do some banana bread. And then maybe some Anzac bickies as well, because it's actually Anzac Day today. So I will see you out in the kitchen.
Hello everyone, the audio on these videos was shocking because of the house noise, so I'm doing a voiceover today. You guys know I love a good yap, and voiceovers are kind of interesting for me because you don't want to be explaining exactly what's going on the screen. People can already see what's going on the screen. But for the sake of this video, I'll just explain. I have been trying to stick to kind of a decently whole food diet, just with the gym and everything. And I love sweet potatoes so much. I've recently just been trying different foods that I've seen people eating that look really good and are high in protein and different things like that. So I try and get my protein in mainly from just meat sources, like obviously kangaroo in this case. But I've also been trying different things like cottage cheese, which is actually really yum, and I thought, you know what, I love sweet potatoes so much, but you know what I love more? Sweet potato and garlic aioli. So I think I'm going to try and develop a bit of a recipe, if there's not already one, for a cottage cheese garlic aioli. Oh, you can see there, classic me, spill something on my shirt. You'll see in the next few clips. I tried to wash it off. Yeah, you can literally see. And I don't think that oil actually came out, so note to self, wear an apron. Everyone, here's your public service announcement for the day. Wear an apron while you're cooking. As I said, I don't like explaining what I'm doing in the video, but geez, I was really going at it with the seasoning there. I may be Caucasian, but I go heavy with seasoning when I can, unless it's spicy, because as I said, I'm Caucasian. Into the oven it goes. Honestly, this was bussin'. It was so good. I know that like slang is way out of fashion, but sometimes you just require a word like that. Already look how good it looks. Okay, that probably sounds horrible in the voiceover. I wish you guys could just, oh yum, rice. Okay, sorry, I rudely interrupted myself. Here I am meal prepping. I've got these glass containers from Kmart. I'll probably link them. I used Thermomix to cook rice because, unfortunately, as I said, I'm Caucasian. And I know this is not a Caucasian problem, but I literally cannot cook rice to save my life. Here we go, look at this beautiful stack. Yeah, sorry, I rudely interrupted myself before. Here's my recipe for Anzac bickies. Everything you need is right there. I've been experimenting with like some fun shots and I love it. It just adds a cinematic feel to every video. There I was trying to pretend that I didn't know where the cinnamon was. Somehow I still didn't get to my point that I interrupted myself on 2 points ago. But basically, I wish you guys could see what it takes to record a voiceover like this. It doesn't actually take much, but I just wish you guys could see. Basically, I'm lying full body, full head under my covers right now and using my sheets and my pillow as a bit of an echo, like sound barrier. What do you call it? Like sound absorber. Yeah, and it's really sweaty. It's like a sauna because when you speak under the covers, obviously it heats up pretty quickly. But yeah, it's very fun. Doing this stuff, I love it. Oh yeah, I think I show in this next clip trick of how to level your flour really well. If you have a big container like this, see, you always get a level cup, and my family clearly bakes a lot because we need a huge container for our flour like that. Honestly, I think that voiceovers for me are more of like, not a one-hit wonder, one-shot wonder maybe is what I'm going to say, because I don't like recording it twice. It doesn't feel as authentic. It's like when you go to send a friend a voice message and you react authentically the first time and then you realise it hasn't recorded and you have to fake laugh the whole time. It doesn't feel the same. Yeah, I don't mind recording voiceovers because I get to get my little fun raccoon wind-breaking microphone out, which you guys know I love. And it allows me to kind of experiment more with my craft and refine what I'm doing and what I'm saying and my purpose of making videos. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I just looked at the time. I've only spoken for 6 minutes of a 14 minute video. What am I doing? It's really a good thing that I could talk for hours without getting tired because, man, otherwise it would be hard for me to finish this. Yeah, I've got lots of thoughts. These voiceovers are pretty much my internal monologue because, as I said, I record it once. That's just how it goes. Whatever comes to my mind, and that's how it works. This is probably the most scattered, confusing thought process conversation you've ever heard, but I really don't mind because it shows you guys more of what I'm like and my thought processes when I'm creating something. And look, creativity is actually just, for me, so scattered. Like, it's not a linear path. I go to work most days. Actually, work is where I am most creative because I will be doing, I guess you could say, mundane tasks or repetitive tasks that will make me be with myself and my thoughts, and then I have to think about who I am and what I want to create. And let me tell you, my notes app goes crazy. And I usually write little notes to myself when I'm working, so I end up with like a billion notes just stacked up after a while of like, make this thing, do that thing, don't forget to pack this, act, like, I don't know, just a bunch of stuff. This right here is my biggest baking hack that my mother taught me, and I know that the internet has now caught on, but trust me when I say my mum is the first person I know to have ever done this. I want to say she's the person that created it, but I know she's probably not. What you do is you actually use an ice cream scoop, one of the springy ones. This is kind of a poor example, but the springy ones, and it gives you just like, all of them will be so even. And also, usually if you have like a stickier dough, they will be pushed together really well. And look how good they turned out. Amazing. Okay, here's my banana bread recipe. So yummy. That also has everything you need right there. Look guys, I will not blame you at all if you are questioning my abilities to cook right now based on those bananas, because trust me, I was questioning them as well. You will see in upcoming clips that they look absolutely disgusting. Like, I was actually kind of backtracking on the idea of making the banana bread just looking at them, but it made the best banana bread I've ever made. Oh my gosh, I cannot English. The best banana bread I've ever made. And yeah, I think that's the key, honestly, just having bananas that are like on the verge of like growing fungus and having a whole ecosystem inside of them. And my mum and I have refined this recipe and changed some things from the original recipe we used. So this is a very reliable recipe now, because in the past couple of weeks we've made like 4 or 5 banana breads just to test our theories, and that's all part of baking. It's literally a science. Whoa, girl, calm down. That was a lot of cinnamon. Jeez, sorry. I just cannot watch these videos of myself sometimes. Like, what was I doing? As I was saying, baking is a science. If this video looks super low quality to your screen, it's because it is, because I had to zoom in post-production, because I was pulling my focus face, which looks like me gritting my teeth, and I don't know why, it's just like a very interesting face, so I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna skip that one, zoom out a little bit. But yeah, baking for me has become just more than baking. I don't know, for me it's like providing food for myself, and it's knowing that even though I like live with my family still, that I can gain the skills to bake and make up recipes and do different things, and it's really enjoyable. It's therapeutic most of all, but for me, I just really honestly, I've become one of those people that like was so anti, oh my gosh, I never want to like be at home and like bake and clean and whatever. I don't want to be a housewife, but now that's like, oh, can you imagine? That would be the dream. Just anyone who agrees with me, please let me know. Like, if I could just live on a little homestead and bake banana bread and Anzac cookies all day with my like little kids, maybe a dog, oh my goodness, the dream. So yes, I'm trying to teach myself so that I can hopefully one day make these recipes for my family. It's like developing family recipes, which is really cool, because I think I would consider this banana bread recipe to be my recipe, because I was the first one to kind of alter it and realize that it wasn't how it was meant to be, other than my mum, but yeah, she helped. But yeah, if you are ever a bit stressed out or have a free moment and you don't know what to do, I would highly recommend baking. Start with a recipe that doesn't require much time to make, because if you don't have the whole day, it's a lot easier if you just pick a recipe that doesn't require much baking time, much preparation time. Yeah. Oh, here's the bananas. Oh my gosh, please. Warning. This might make you feel gross. Bro, they're so brown. I think it's just because I left them to like defrost and they oxidized. But anyways. Oh, clearly I deleted that other footage of the other bananas because it was so disgusting. But anyways, I think I forgot to say two things. My first thing is that I wasn't following a recipe from the Thermomix. It wasn't a Thermomix recipe. I just used the Thermomix because it's really easy. My mum suggested. But it's really easy to blend it all up in the Thermomix. So that's exactly what I did. Here I am doing a little bit of origami, trying to work out how on earth to fit this baking paper in it, and I've literally mastered this technique by now. Look how easily that slips in. You'll see in the next clip I did have to cut the paper because it was a bit too tall. But yeah. See, look how well that fits, guys. Oh my goodness. I also forgot to say that Anzac Day is a national holiday in Australia for, I think it's, just celebrating the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps, or Corps, I don't really know how to pronounce that properly. Just honouring the sacrifice that they made in our wars, in fighting for our country. Yeah, so my banana bread went into the oven and it turned out really good. You'll see in the next clip. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!